very funny guy coming to the stage. Give it up for the one, the only Brent Goodman. Yeah.
Hello, Boscoes. All right. I think we have like a. Are you guys celebrating a birthday at the bar, or is it your anniversary birthday? How old? All right. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm reading the 48 Laws of Power because it's a favorite book of one of my favorite heartthrobs right now. And she's from Canada. And it turns out that Daniel Green is really smart and really good, prolific writer. I would just, hold on a second. It's not size reading. Okay, that works better for the man at the bar. And so, she's into this author of the 48 Laws of Power. Is good? Okay. Yeah, I'll have some. Okay, so she's into the 48 Laws of Power, so I started to read her book because she's one of my favorite models and wanted to find out more about her and where her mind's at. So I'm now reading the book, and it's actually very insightful. And who would have thought that a girl who's known for wearing lingerie with a big butt was actually really in tune with where you're supposed to be with like books, way above the Oprah O Club books. These are like straight up like legitimate college graduate level books that I wouldn't know about otherwise. So I have to like stare at some girl's butt in lingerie to find out where I should be reading material to be more of an intellectual. And it turns out the book's really great. So it's just like, wow, more power to it. Like a lot of these girls online, they'll say who their heroes are. This one I like, she said it's her dad. Another one I like, who's a little bit shady, she said her hero is herself. Everything is about herself. It's like something straight out of The Secret. Except I watched The Secret before when it came out the DVD of the book. It gave me the creeps, just like the whole idea that, let's say I liked your shoes, I would imagine coming home for shoes, and then I would somehow magically end up with all your clothing that I thought was cool. That's a secret for you. Just, you want someone else's stuff, you just take it. So, let's see, I just broke up with a blind girl. Yeah, I was with her for a whole year. She was told me I was too ugly for her. So, and then she was really mad about it. She said, like, the whole time I should have told her how ugly I was. And she really chewed me out about the last day before she broke up with me. And then it didn't matter to me that she always had mismatched clothes, and her socks were always two different pairs of socks, or her shoelaces never seemed to be the same type of colors. But I still going out in public with her. I didn't like harass her about that. But with me, being ugly wasn't good enough. So, but she always looked like a hipster, where like they dress cool on purpose, but then kind of like a hipster that's schizophrenic that didn't know that they wore the wrong shirt with the wrong pants and the wrong shoes. So, let's see. I started taking karate lessons. This boy was harassing me. It turns out it's a booth babe at Comic-Con, and she cruised out of the Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con parking lot in an old '57 Chevy, and yelled at me. I'm cruising for a bruising. She had a cigarette right here in her shirt. She had a tattoo that said "Mom" right here. She had a lot of grease in her hair, and I'm pretty scared right now. She's gonna kick my ass. Don't want to mess up those greasers. I talked to hundreds of people at Comic-Con, and at least 150 were hot booth babes, and a lot of them are women in costume, what's called cosplay, and then the rest are like just models from LA or Orange County working the booths. And it turns out that the one I was infatuated with 2 years ago was a little inappropriate with me when she said she wanted to date me and go on a date with me. And then I asked at least 100 of these booth babes, is that normal behavior? Do you tell the guys who walk up to you and look like they're Star Wars and Star Trek you want to go on a date? And they said, hell no. They said they would never do that. So they said this person who we ran into 2 years ago was a total weirdo. And not that I'm like Mr. Normal to begin with, but they said that she was a little bit shady to begin with, that they wouldn't go and lead a guy on and say that they're in love with them or anything like that, and they want to date the guy. That's pretty abnormal behavior if they don't actually plan to back it up. Yeah, the prettiest girl at Comic-Con I was hitting on chewed me out. She said, it's no thanks to you, a-hole, that Chick-fil-A can't open up here in Lake Forest. Good going, she said to me, and I was like, what? And then she said, make better decisions in life. And I was like, why is that my fault that there's no Chick-fil-A here? And she said, dude, if you're any more flaming, they'd have to put you out with a fire extinguisher. So I don't think she's going to return that phone call or email I sent on Facebook last week. But I still have my hopes up that she'll get back to me on Facebook.
The prettiest girl at Comic-Con.
Man, they're mean there. I don't know. And then at least she didn't blame me for the Exxon Mobil disaster, and she also didn't blame me for the BP oil spill. So I give myself a pat on the back that it was only Chick-fil-A not opening up here in Lake Forest for their homophobia that she's mad about. And a girl I was on a date with, it seemed I was going really well. She asked me if I wanted to have sex with her, and I said, yeah, that sounds great. And then she said, well, good luck with that, and walked away. I got a therapy dog, but it charges me $100 an hour. And after petting it for 5 minutes, it says my time is up. Thank you. My date brought me back to her hotel room last night, and it was turns out that her friend's boyfriend Jack is a real jerk. No one gets that? Okay. It worked at Tickles. I guess that's funny in itself. My friend told me he wanted me to watch this movie called Two Guys, One Cup. And I said, after watching it, I said, whoa, why did you show me that? And then he said, well, you never heard of My Dinner of Andre? No one? Okay, thank you.
I watched Community.
Yeah. Why did Vincent Van Gogh cut off his ear?
Why?
His girlfriend just wouldn't shut up while he was watching the game. Why did the farmer's daughter have to go to the funeral? It turned out the traveling salesman was allergic to milk. Or breast milk, I forgot to say the breast milk. Thank you guys, this is Brent Goodman.